If you're anything like me, then you can't wait for the weather to turn warm, for the snow to melt and fill our rivers, for hops to shoot, flowers to bloom, and to enjoy a beer on the patio again. Spring represents the promise of possibility, and we ought to eat and drink accordingly. So, what's for dinner? I'm Jeremy Storton. I'm an Advanced Cicerone and host of the Good Beer Matters podcast. I've partnered with BreweryDB to bring you A Taste of BrewKnowledge. A Taste of BrewKnowledge is a series of videos to help you cook with and pair great beer with excellent food. In this video, we're going to pair beer with a taste of spring. Grilled blue cheese salad and a West Coast IPA. This simple dish takes a few ingredients and techniques to cultivate a big flavor impact. I'm going to pair a West Coast IPA so the bitterness and carbonation can cut through the cream and fat and add some hop flavors to garnish the dish. I especially want to take advantage of that magical synergy between hops and blue cheese. A spinach mushroom pasta and a goose. Sautéing fresh spinach and cremini mushrooms in an oil and wine or beer reduction is a fantastic transition between the cold of winter and the freshness of spring. There are a lot of beers that would go well with this, but if it's a warm spring day, then I want to pair this with a tart and spritzy goose to contrast and brighten this dish. Grilled salmon and a saison. One of my favorite dishes as the weather warms up is a grilled salmon with a side of asparagus. The unique and rich flavor of salmon can be a little finicky with the wrong beer though. For this, I need something as equally complex, but light and refreshing on the palate. A saison fills this bill by adding notes of lemon, phenols, and white pepper to the entire dish. Seared ahi and a Czech Pilsner. Another favorite of mine is a lightly seared ahi tuna with Dijon mustard and crushed pistachios. I'm pretty confident these flavors were concocted in heaven and surreptitiously smuggled to earth. The ahi, the brine, the spicy acidity, and the sweet nuttiness of pistachio all lend themselves perfectly to fresh buttered buns from the oven. Except, let's skip the buns and have a Czech Pilsner instead. Southwest chicken salad and an amber lager. On those wonderfully warm spring days, I like to do something lighter but really delicious like a Southwest chicken salad. Think grilled street corn with elote sauce meets chicken salad and you'll get the idea. The salad should have a fantastic balance of fresh, creamy, acidic, spicy, and savory that begs for a bready and caramel malt contrast. It's so good, you'll likely ask, "Más, por favor?" Pepper tamale bites with a Mexican lager. Even on a cold and rainy spring day, Latin flavors still satisfy. Try some tamale bites with fresh peppers, black beans, spiced meat, and cilantro, then bake it in cornbread mix to create a sort of tamale. I chose an easy-drinking Mexican pale lager to pair with this. Honestly, the beer may take a back seat to the tamale bites, but it will also cleanse your palate with flavors that add to the experience. Squeeze some lime in your lager, and you'll get flavor synergy. Lentil soup and an oat bruin. Another great dish on a rainy spring day is a bowl of lentil soup and an oat bruin, aka a Flanders brown. Every soup is different, but I love the earthy, sweet flavors with rosemary, garlic, and sage oil. An oat bruin meets this dish with acidity, a rich malt, and dark dried fruit character. In turn, the soup meets the beer's sweetness and pulls out tannins from the barrel aging to give it some textural balance. Spring is my favorite time of year. I really look forward to summer activities, but the anticipation of summer is what I love the most. Yes, the afterglow of a great meal is wonderful, but isn't the moment right before you dig in even more exciting? For me, these are the moments that make life great. The anticipation of a moment, of an experience. That's when the promise of possibility comes to fruition, and it's exciting. Just remember, there's a world of craft and culture found in every beer. Your glass awaits.